all my wonderful chickens. How are you doing today? It's Sunday here and a chilly one, but I have got some exciting news for you today. Well, it's really more a little gift. So just a thank you for all that you guys do in supporting me and encouraging me all year long. And also, I also thought it's probably the saddest week of the year for most people, because we're waiting on our end of Jan payday, aren't we? And you know, the weather's dreary, it's cold and the funds are low. So I thought, well, why not offer a freebie, and hopefully that'll bring a smile to your face. I hope it does. So here it is. Right, let me show you. This is my little mock-up. We're going to add to this. But this is what the little freebie is. Now, the freebie is available in my Facebook group. So if you're a member of my Facebook group, it's a freebie for my Facebook members. If you're not a member and you don't want to be a member, that's also fine. I'll put all the freebies in my website shop. So that's angelakerrdesigns.com. And you can pick it up there for £1. All right, so that's what it is. So let's have a look at it. This is what we're going to be making today. I'm going to embellish this a little bit more, but this was me just mocking this up to see that everything worked that I just put together. All right, so you've got this little booklet. It opens up like this. It's got beautiful paper on it. I love these colors. It's very vintagey. Got this little image over here, which is gorgeous. You open this up and you can see it's lined, and we've got some little decorative bits on the side here. This is like a little lady's folio for your letters, private and personal. And this is where she would store her little postcards or correspondence or whatever. All right, so I've put in these for you as well. So you've got a gorgeous image of a very old typewriter there, and I just love the colors in this little kit. Then we've got a letter from a lady over there. Isn't that beautiful? Right, so you get those two cards. I've backed mine onto one of my backing papers. This one comes from my mini journal. It's not part of this freebie. Anything that you have tea stain paper is fine as well. All right, so those slide in there. Excuse the shortfall. That was me realizing I needed to make that wider. It's not like that for you. But I really couldn't face doing it all again. All right, so those two are going to go in there. And then on the other side, we've got further two. Isn't that a gorgeous image? I love that. And then we've got a little picture of some flowers as well. I've just backed mine. All right, I use 160 GSM paper. That's 60-pound weight. All right. So again, yours is wider, so you won't have that problem. Okay, so that's what we are going to make. And we're going to embellish it a little bit more than what I have here. That goes over there. It's nice and flat. It's going to fit into our journal. And then this is what the kit looks like. It's 3 pages. I have put it together in an A4 paper size to fit onto an A4 paper size, as well as a US letter size. All right, so you can pick it up as a PDF or as a JPEG as well. So this is the first page. Now you can see I put 2 of those in. You don't need to use 2, but you might want to stick one on the back or use it for something else. And then that's the cover. These are your little side pouches. Put 3 butterflies on. There's 2 of your little images. And then that's the lining bit. And those are the other 2 images. All right, isn't that cute? So yeah, I had fun putting this together yesterday, and I thought perfect, because I wanted a little folio to go into my big journal, but this could go as a gift, a happy mail. This could be a nice little Valentine's gift, or a gift card would fit nicely in there if it's someone's birthday. So you could put a birthday card on one of these, write a note, and a gift card on the other side. So it's got lots of little uses, but also great to go into any journal as well. All right, so what do you need? What do you need? I'm just going to put that up there. I have cut this all out. So go and cut all of that out. There's the strips, the side bits. I've inked it all. There's all of that, all right? And then I have brought some lace that I'm going to put on. I'm thinking of putting this on as well. So I've just grabbed some ribbon and lace, cut out all the bits, not going to use flowers. and we're going to see how we go from there. All right, so that's all you really need. Some lace and ribbon really, and your glue and your scissors and a ruler. That's it. All right, yeah, so before I start with that, I think it was Marie that asked me to just show you for my journal that I have been working on where the placement for the exciting envelopes are. So I thought, oh yeah, I didn't show you. So this is the one signature that we have. All right, this is for my letters from a lady journal. The one is going to go opposite the pink spotted page on this avocado page. I don't know why that's sticking up there. All right, so I'm going to stick that one down there. All right, Marie, so that's just a couple of pages before the center, behind this page. So that's where the one's going. Yeah, and then the other one in this signature, need to find it. I had it and then I lost it. It is in here. Here it is. Okay, so that's going on the gold edged version of that. It's got a tea stain page and it's after the halfway middle mark. All right, so it's the middle is here. Here, she says. There's the middle and it's towards the back. So I'm going to stick that one down there. All right, so that's where those two will go. Okay, right, so let's get on with this now. Okay, so you've cut out everything and I have inked up my edges. Now you want your bone folder, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. And we are going to fold this directly in half. Now you'll see there's a white line there, that's your fold line, but really you don't need it, you just need to join these two bits up there, and hopefully I've got it right with any luck. Before I, yeah, slightly off. Maybe I must do it this way, then I can see better. It's hard when you've got a camera underneath where your eyes need to go. Right, so we've got that there, so just squash that flat, yeah, like that. All right, and then this little gold piece, this bit, is going to cover up there. So I folded mine, I think. So again, you've got a fold line there and you want to just squash that up as well. Like that. And this is going to fit in there. Right, we're going to get that in there. Just checking I have got them the right length. You might find one is slightly longer somewhere. You can always trim that at the end. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my glue stick like that. I am going to just use this over here. I'm going to get the glue around the middle. And I think just because, you know, I'm not a big believer in glue stick for longevity, I just want to put a bit of my stronger glue just on the edges so it doesn't come up at all. All right, so, okay, and then I'm going to, while that's nice like that, I'm going to, it's probably easier to do it that way. So let's get this lined up so that you don't stick it before you close it. All right, so that's there. And then we want to push that in with our fingers. There we go. And then push it in and close that. Right, so that's the top bit. That's that bit done. And then if anything is not sticking down, you can stick it down with your glue. Right, there we go. You see it's slightly over, but that's all right. I can always trim that off. Same here. Glue for the most part in the middle, and then just like to go with the edges with this. Now this is just the way I do it. You can glue how you like. All right, so don't feel you have to do it the way I do it. And then again, I'm closing it down like this. I'm not closing it flat because you tend to find that it doesn't want to do what you want to do properly when you do it flat. All right, although it can go flat. All right, so that's just the way I do it. And again, I'm going to just burnish that there. I have got a little bit over there, ever so slightly, but once I've put on the side bits, I then will go and trim that line. All right, because I went a bit skew, but it's not a crisis. Okay, right, so we've got that there. Now you want to take these, but before we glue these down, I want to put some lace underneath there. Okay, so these are going to go here, and you can see that bit's now covered like that. I made it wider, so there we go. But I'm having a dilemma here whether I want to put cream lace or pink lace. I'm just thinking, I think I'm going to go with I've got cream or I've got pink. I think it's a lot of pink. Although I love pink, but I think I'll go with the cream. So let's do that. I'm going to take my fabric glue, and I'm going to run some of that over here. Now, I do not want to just grab my misprint here and glue it here, because I'm tired of getting glue all over my board. It annoys me. So yeah, me and my little quirks. Right, so I'm going to get this, and I'm going to just have it not sticking out too far. I'm going to glue it up to that sort of mark where it's sort of going up and down. So I'm just using that as a guide all the way down. I hope everybody's well. Been having a busy week. Best time, having lots of fun crafting. I hope you guys are too. Well, I wanted to mention to you, I've been watching Cheryl, who's my design team member. She's been putting together some fabulous videos. If you haven't seen Cheryl's, been to Cheryl's channel, she's the Journal Cottage, and she has been working on, well, not only my design team member for me, but the most gorgeous projects. And the one that I'm watching at the moment, which is with my Letters from a Lady kit, I've watched all of hers, but this one has really taken my heart, is her flip-flop journal that she's making with the Letters from a Lady kit. So I encourage you to go and support Cheryl and go and listen to her. She is a lovely lady if you haven't met her or know her already. And a sweet friend of mine as well, just a heart of gold. And she has the most fabulous ideas. So that's Cheryl from the Journal Cottage. Go and pop over and show her some love, because she really will have you entertained. And I watch all her videos. It's just amazing the ideas she comes up with. Yeah, so we've got 2 of these on there like that. Yeah, and that's enough of the lace. Now we can go and stick this on. So because there is fabric, I'm going to just stick with the fabric glue. Now, to be honest, I am going to stitch mine, but it's not a requirement. All right, so I'm not putting that much glue, very thin, just to keep this in place so that I can go and stitch this. Right, so we've got that there, and we want to, this is the side with the extra length, so I'm keeping everything on this side buffed up as much as possible. All right, so that side must be straight, and it's the other side. If there's any overhang, I can trim it there. So I'm just seeing where the edge of my actual, there we go. All right, so there we go. That's cute, and I love it with the lace. Perfect. And then on this side, same thing. We want to do that. Yeah, if you're not a member of my Facebook group, I encourage you to come and join. The details for that are at the very bottom of my description box, where are all my links for my social media are. All right, I'm fans of Angela Kerr designs, and you can come and share and see what everybody's sharing, and we have a nice time, and it's a safe place, very important. You know, nobody's going to be offensive or anything, and yeah, it's just lovely to see what everybody does. So you're welcome to come and join there. I didn't make that quite to the edge, so just checking. It's hard to see. I can see if you lift it up, you can see where you are. All right, now let's take this away. we can stick on these strips. So I will do that. These are the little strips that go over here. They're just decorative strips really, and again I made mine slightly too small, as you do when you're doing something, but it's all been rectified because, you know, I sorted that out when I did the original, but I just didn't have time to cut out again, so please forgive me there, but yours will be right. Okay, so you can see I've gone a little bit too short, but that's okay. I'm going to sort that out. And then on this side as well. So this is just your decorative bits and a really pretty lady's little folio. I can imagine her storing her love letters and her, you know, correspondence to friends and all sorts of things in here. Right, move over a little more. There we go. Just take your distress ink and distress that edge again, and any other edge that you think needs distressing, like for example here where the white line was. All right, so now decide which side you want as the front. We're going to have that as our front, and then those are there. What I'm going to do very quickly is just go and stitch just on the perimeter here. All right, let me go do that and I will be okay. So I have sewn all around there, like just on the edges, and I did take my bone folder and run it slowly over those stitches to make sure that they lie flat and not full of holes. All right, so that's what we have done there. So just to finish off the inside, I'm looking for my little butterflies. I've got 2 of these. I did cut this one out with the little tail bits, but I cut them off on these because I had on the one by mistake. So just to make it even, I'm going to stick those up there like that. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so oh, the wind is blowing a gale here. I'm so glad I'm inside crafting, really am. Yeah, so go and get yourself busy there with some lovely projects to keep you distracted from the gloom and doom outside. And before you know it, it'll be the end of the month. And we'll be out of February, into February and out of Jan. So I look forward to that. Yeah, because then we're closer to spring, aren't we? Right, so I've got those there, and then I had the 3 little goodies. I'm going to keep that one for the front, and these 2 I'm putting personal and private letters go in there. So I'm just, or cards or whatever, you know. So we're going to just fill that up. Lots of writing space in here as well on the back of your cards, or you can make them into postcards or whatever. I do have a lovely stamp for that I bought a long time ago somewhere in my drawer. So just inked around those. So we've got that there like that. Isn't that cute? And then we're going to do the front quickly. So this is where the ribbon comes into play. I just had a thought that I might want to run, and I'm using the heart ribbon, that I might want to run that down the middle. So I'm going to just do that. Where's the fabric glue again? Glue's playing up. Of course it is, I'm recording. These things don't happen unless you record. Right, I just want it not too wide. There we go. We're going to have lots of things over and under this, so just going to use this board quickly as a guide to make it straight. So going a little bit over so that I can, that should be straight. I'll just run my fingers down there like that. Right, while that's drying, I want to get my little plaque out. Only need one. We're going to put that at the top there, and we are going to run this over here. So let's put that on. Oops, and the butterfly is flying. Right, so we'll get that there, like that. I think I'm going to have to put a flower or something on. You know, it will definitely play on my mind if I don't. So I'm going to get that stuck pretty close down here. Leave that over. Right, so we've got that there, and the ribbon's nice and flat, so it doesn't leave a bump where we want to stick things over. And then on, so get that closer to the top, like that. I think you don't see much of the ribbon, so it's not a crisis if you don't have one. Right, and then I'm going to get that over there, but I think I'm going to just trim off a little bit here with my scissors, just a little bit on each side, like that. And then just going to finish it off like that, and then I'm putting this on there. You don't have to put one of these labels on. I mean, you can write by hand if you've got a nice handwriting or whatever you want. So there we go. Now I've got this butterfly, which we could put on here somewhere, or keep it or stick it on the back or whatever. Okay, so I have pulled out those mixed flowers, and there's a cream one, a bigger one in there as well. This 5-pack that are in my website shop. And I just thought, okay, can't help myself. I'm going to put on one of these little pink ones, which are just adorable. So let's get that stuck down. And then the tiny, tiny micro size ones, which are so useful. I used them the other day. I've got a little cream one there. I might have to get my little clip out in a moment. Right, we just want to cut this off quickly. So that there, oops, the butterfly's hanging on. Could put, I think it'll be too much, so I'll keep that for another day, really. And yeah, while that's drying nicely over there, we've got our little cards. So the same 4 cards that I shared with you earlier. As I said, you could take this and stamp the postcard stamp on the back if you wanted to. I mean, that's just perfect. So we're going to put 2 in the one side and 2 in the other side. So 2 in there. Lots of writing space on those. And then 2 in there. Like that. And there's our little folio project for the day. How cute is that? Yeah. Just want to get that nicely folded over. Yeah, nice and flat. You don't even need a closure or anything. There's our little project. There's the other one, and I think it looks better with all those bits on, but I mean, you don't have to do that. All right, guys, that's our little Sunday all done and dusted. Go give this a go. Make one of these for yourself or for a friend. A great happy mail, and as I say, really flat. You can't go wrong with that. Slip into a pocket that we will have to make out of some lace or something in our journal. I'm going to just put the one in, so you only need to make one if you're following along with me, because I know that will be your question. But go and enjoy yourself. It's nice and relaxing. You don't have to think too much. Just put the bits together, and there you have it. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you on Tuesday again for another project. Yeah, and thank you so much for all you do. I really appreciate it. Go and grab your freebie in my Facebook group, or as I said, it's available for £1 in my website shop. All right, see you guys soon. Bye bye.